Oh, it's Thursday morning and I got eggs on the glass. On let's see, last week, midweek, or I guess the beginning of the week, I put a big albino cory and then these other two in here. Cranked the heat up to 81, 82-ish over a couple days. I left them in there, fed them plenty of food with bloodworms every night. And then Monday, had the sponge filter on low and the air filter off. And then Monday I started reducing the temperature, set it down to 72, cranked up the sponge filter and turned on the power filter to max. And after a couple days got the eggs. Now I'm guessing it's probably from the big bronze one, but it looks like some of the eggs have been eaten. The albino one was kind of swimming up along here when I came down, so it might be eating him, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Might just have to hold out for now. I don't know if maybe that one would breed with that male or not, because it was laying eggs on its own in the big tank a couple weeks ago. So let's hope this works out. Following Wednesday morning, and most of the eggs have hatched or gotten eaten or fungused or whatever, and I only see some tiny babies in here. They're smaller than I remember them being in the first batch I hatched. I guess I just hadn't. It's probably a couple days. Took a couple days for me to see them the first time. Another one right here. Oh, there's another one. Head's about the size of a grain of the sand. But there's I don't know, there could be 20 or 30 in here, I hope. Be a few days or weeks before I really know what I got. March 29th. Got 3 fry out of this little batch here. There's one of the smaller ones. Is it? Here's the bigger one, looking like a cory. And there's one other one in here. So out of what is that? I guess that's another one there. That's a really tiny one. So I don't know, maybe I guess there's 4. I don't know, maybe more, but there's definitely 3 that I've seen that are growing decently. It's mid-April, about a month after I had some cories born. Got 5 of them that hatched out, and they've grown decently, about an inch long for the biggest ones at this point. Here's the small one that's usually the hardest to find, but I'm probably moving those over into the 150 soon. So this morning came down to find a bunch of eggs been laid on here by the big bronze cory. So had a bunch of them already been eaten, so I've put this bag here. It's been it so far. It's stopped anymore, been getting eaten, and some back there as well. Those got eaten, and then it's a whole mess of eggs on this side as well. But the bristlenose puckos were eating those, and then there's some over here that probably this one ate. So right there. And there's some more on the very back of the tank. And those have been eaten. So there's Mama. Right there, I caught her with a bunch of eggs in between her fins earlier. Just as I was about to head out for the day. Came back, found more eggs and more eggs eaten. But once these get hardened up, I'll move them into the other tank, and hopefully I can get a few more fish to survive. About 2 weeks ago, picked up 6 new cardinals from Nova Tropicals in Dale City, and then next day I got 2 cardinals and 2 emperors from the Petco. And after a couple days, the bigger of the 2 emperors died, and then I guess a few days after that, one of the cardinals died. But got the refund on the 1 emperor, but I haven't been able to find the receipt since then to go back for the cardinal. But there's the little emperor, inch long compared to the big one there. But the other day I was in here pulling out some algae and guppy grass and stuff like that. Topped off the water and kind of stirred things up a little bit, and I guess that was enough to trigger the cory to spawn. Some of the blue and dark brown shrimp over here. I've also added some Anubias from Petco. They've been growing without issue. I don't know, 3 of them in here. The rainbow tank also had some Anubias added. I think I had glued 2 to the wood, but one came off and didn't bother sticking on again. But this snail has been reproducing. There are, I've seen several tiny ones in here. There. There's one of them right there. There's one of the larger ones that had been in there. But I palliatus moved the 2 over here from the spawning tank. When I did that, I found a 3rd one was missing. Also got, well, I guess I'm down to 2 of the leopard trilineatus cores in here. Picked up one of those from a local breeder. Then one of them didn't look so good from the very beginning, and that one died like a week and a half ago or so. It was always real lethargic. But I got some new fish coming for this one. They're in quarantine, one of the breeders for now. Had the those cardinals and emperors, they were in quarantine for about 2 weeks. That's where the deaths happened over there, so I know they should be good for now. So I just moved this breeder here because I got a new stand today for the 2nd tank. So I got the Peacock gudgeon trying to breed here. Initially I'd moved the male one over here. I was having a hard time catching the female, so he was in here a couple days and can never find them. So then I was able to finally catch her, get her in here, and still couldn't find him. I was looking all over the place, and I don't know, for whatever reason I pulled out the heater and I found his head sticking out on these openings, and pulled the heater out, cracked it open, got him out, but I don't know, whatever he managed to do in there ultimately killed him. He lived for a couple days, and then that was that. But I was able to get a new male from the auction over the weekend. Just 2 weekends ago now. But he immediately took up residence in that pipe, and female's been in there a few times, but no eggs laying. I've been feeding her the Daphne. She really loves those things. Got a few of my kind of natural colored new Caradinas in here. I was hoping they might breed in here, but I haven't seen anything happening. I think I put about 5 of them in here. I only see a couple usually. I don't know. Got this wood. I drilled some holes in there to make some good natural caves, and thought the Peacock might like that, but I mean the other one probably would have if he ever found it, because he likes the big stump in the 125. So today I picked up this new cabinet stand for the second breeder tank from Habitat for Humanity, a restore store. $55 plus tax. Actually a decent looking piece. So these are the rainbows I got 2 weekends ago from the auction. Local breeder breeds these amongst a bunch of other fish. Got 2 pairs of the red-orange rainbows. Melanitania parva. And then 4 pairs of the Melanitania rubricata. Call it like a red laser rainbow. A lot like a Peacock with that bluish sheen with a bunch of other colors mixed in. But they're a bit bigger. They should all color it better once they get comfortable in the 55-gallon tank, and probably be trying to breed some of these eventually too. Final update is in this quarantine tank. Got about a dozen bristlenose plecos I got at the auction for $6. About an inch long right now. It's also got some blue Neocaridina shrimp stuck in here. One's back, hoping they might multiply in here, but that hasn't happened yet. And one random guppy just stuck in here. She was growing slower than the rest, and this way got more food. And one final clip before I put this together. I just looked in here, saw that the male is guarding some eggs. Occasionally he'll kind of turn upside down to fan them. I don't know how long it's been in here. Maybe, I don't know, this might be the second day that the egg's been in there, so move the parents in a couple days so they don't get eaten. So yesterday I found a buried yellow Neocaridina shrimp in the 125. So since this breeding tank is empty right now, other than some snails, I decided to stick it in here to try to maximize the shrimp that don't get eaten. This is actually the first time I've actually found one of my shrimp with eggs on it.